Hello and welcome to Camp, the Catholic Audiobook in a Month podcast. My name is William Wilson, and today is day 1 of The Practice of the Presence of God by Brother Lawrence. I will be introducing the text and reading some of the preface. Let's start by talking about the themes. The first and most obvious theme is the practice of the presence of God. So needless to say, he's going to have a lot to tell us about that. So to sum this up, the practice of the presence of God means that we should establish ourselves in a sense of God's presence by continually conversing with Him. We'll see that in his first conversation. Then later on, he describes it as a simple attention. That comes from his 6th letter. Do note that this habit takes time, and you'll hear repeated references that it took Brother Lawrence about 10 years of effort before it became a habit. A second theme would be that of abandonment, which echoes what we read last month. Be satisfied with the state wherein God has placed you, Brother Lawrence tells us in his 12th letter. Resign yourself entirely to the providence of God, he says in his 14th letter. If we knew how much God loves us, we should be always ready to receive equally and with indifference from his hand the sweet and the bitter, from his 16th letter. There are many other themes, including how to deal with distractions, detachment and renouncing this world, suffering, especially in illness, faith, and more. Now I'm going to read to you from the preface. This little book contains the conversations and letters of one Nicholas Hermann of Lorraine, a lowly-born and unlearned man who, after having been a soldier and a footman, was admitted a lay brother among the Discalced Carmelites at Paris in 1666, where he served in the kitchen of the community. He was afterwards known by the name of Brother Lawrence. He died in February 1691 at the advanced age of 80, after a life the true saintliness of which can be well realized from these collected conversations and letters. The former, which are prefixed, are supposed to have been written by Monsieur Beaufort, Grand Vicar to Cardinal de Noailles, Archbishop of Paris, sometimes Bishop of Chalon, by whose recommendation they were published. Now let's go over the full table of contents for the month ahead. We'll start with the spiritual maxims, which were written by Brother Lawrence himself and are a great summary of his thought. We then move on to the character of Brother Lawrence, also known as the ways or manners of Brother Lawrence. This was written by Beaufort. This explores his daily life and faith from a third-person perspective. We'll move on from there, around day 10, to a collection of additional maxims found by the translator, which he calls gathered thoughts. From this, we'll get into the most well-known and most often published, which would be the conversations and letters alluded to in the preface. We will conclude with the life or eulogy of Brother Lawrence, which is written by Beaufort and gives us a nice biography of him. This comes from a Life of Nicholas Hermann from 1727, and it's written in a very Baroque style, and as he was a friend, a very favorable telling of his biography. That's all for today. Tomorrow we will begin with the spiritual maxims. If you've enjoyed today's podcast, please subscribe, rate, share, and help us grow. If you'd like to learn more about us, please visit camp.fm. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.